Hey, Thatch here, and welcome to the PokePodcast. This week we talk about the newest news from the Pokemon DLC that's coming out for Pokemon Legends EA, the Mega Dimension DLC. We're excited to talk about that, Mega Chingling, Mega Excalibur, and more. So please tune into the episode. It's an exciting one. With that, I don't have any other news to talk to you guys about, so just go ahead, listen to the show, and buckle up for another exciting episode.
Now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only, PokeQuiz.
It's Puckle! It's Puckle! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! Puckle!
Welcome to another episode of the PokePodcast. I'm your host, Trainer Thatch, here today with my wonderful co-host. We've got the wonderful, back from his international travels, Lynian.
Hello. I think I've actually been on since.
Yeah, you have been. Never mind. I lied. You're correct.
Yep.
Never mind.
About my secret
you are
bombing
correct.
runs to Mexico.
Yes. And we've got Whimsicott, who's on a permanent international trip. At least
that's
relative to us.
Ciao.
Well, welcome to the PokePodcast. PuCL, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007, where we talk everything Pokemon from the trading card game to the video game to everything in between. Yeah. I don't know. All I've done in Pokemon, I streamed on Friday this week instead of Wednesday, because I had some stuff going on Wednesday. It was really great. I'm really happy that people came out for it. Actually, that really energized me. I think I'm gonna try to just do some rando streams on top of the typical Wednesday stream this week. So be on the lookout for that. Just follow us everywhere, and depending on current conditions, more streams may be happening. And and yeah, we'll definitely hang out and talk Pokemon. Actually, we spent the first hour talking about all of the drama in my D&D group. It was a lot of fun. So mostly asking for advice on how to handle a situation. But yeah, it was really fun. We had a good time. It was really great seeing everybody. And honestly, Pokemon wise, I just demolished the Deontay DLC. Very upset that they made the catch rate so low. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
but
I lost my love ball.
Yeah.
Same Scummit. I was just mad.
Yeah, and then
I thought
go
it
ahead.
was gonna be easier, and I was like, I just wanted to put her in a heal bowl. And so I was like, yeah, I have 8 of those. It should be enough because the way I've been catching stuff in this game, either it takes 3 balls or you don't catch it.
Yeah.
And so I tried once, and I was like, I'm gonna go to a Pokeball boutique, and I bought 60 more, and I used about 40 of them.
Yeah, that was very frustrating. I mean, especially for the game that's not focused on that kind of play, very frustrating. But
yeah.
I did also just get Delphoxide at the same time because it was very short and very easy this time. Honestly,
Yes.
it is what I thought they should be doing, which is the equivalent of what they've done before on ladders, where in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, if you played 3 matches, you'd get the prize. And this is about 3 matches, you get the prize, you're done.
Yeah.
And they
Very
gave
easy.
you Green instantly because they were sorry that they.
There was, I mean, I think they fixed a lot of things.
First time.
Well, they've also added a lot more ways to get points as well. I've noticed. So it is almost impossible to get negative points. You'd have to just not do anything.
You no
It is
longer lose
impossible.
points for coming last. You just get no points.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Even better.
It's downright impossible to lose points now.
Perfect.
It was very frustrating because I was commiserating with some friends of mine about how I unsurprisingly suck at the live action battles. So I was having a lot of trouble ranking up, and I was like, but I love Greninja. Greninja's my baby. And I need the Megastone, and I grinded until I managed to finally rank up. And then the next day they announced that they would give away the stone essentially on the next season.
So what had happened is I had actually gotten to rank A on my game, and then I told my wife, I'm like, this is how I did it. If you want Greninja, this is how you do it. And she's like, yeah, I just really hate this. Could you just do it for me? And so I just like traded her my team, and then I laddered for her. And then literally the next day after I got it for her, they announced that it was the Y reward this season. And I was just like, okay, well, that's fine. Whatever. It's okay.
It was kind of frustrating for me because I had to stop playing for a few days, but I wanted like Greninja on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And like you guys were saying, like 2-3 weeks ago, I can't remember, you kind of want a team that is all Mega Evolutions. Or at least like 2/3 Mega Evolution. Yeah.
I would say 2 out of 3. I would say 2 out of 3 is reasonable. Yeah.
I ended up with all Mega Evolutions because like once I was started on that path, I was like, I might as well go all the way. And so I wanted the stone before I had high level, hyper trained, optimized Pokemon. And so I was having the worst time ever in the ranked battles. I managed, but it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah, I think that I think it's not too bad. It is a little rough. I mean, there's definitely like a level of play you can reach where you're just like dominating all the time because you know how to time protects and all this other stuff. I will just never get to that point. I have no desire, and I never will.
Same.
But you can definitely get to a point where you're better than the average bear, and you can do okay.
Yeah, you can get to a point, which is where I got, where you are not floundering about not knowing what you're doing. You are floundering with a purpose.
Yes.
Which is something.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be the best to even to get to A rank. Like you can still get to A rank pretty reasonably, I think.
I don't know if I
just
points. Yeah,
especially now that you can't lose points. I did it last time. It wasn't terrible. There were a couple games. You always get like if you play enough, you get to a point where like you get like every once in a while you get that game where you just like really pop off and you've got like 9 or 10 KOs. We had that happen last night on stream where like I kind of popped off and got like 8 KOs. I didn't know how. I wasn't paying attention. I was just playing and trying not to get KO'd myself while also KOing other people. And I was also like super low ladder, and I'm also okay at it.
Xerneas will do a lot. Just throw it out, hit buttons, and things die.
You can bring Deoncé, actually. They changed the rules so you can bring Deoncé.
Oh.
And Deoncé is probably the better play than Xerneas, only because too many people bring Charizard, and you can just Diamond Storm them.
I have never met I've never seen a Charizard. It's just
I saw
Dragonite,
so many
and
Charizards.
Metagross.
I saw so many Charizards last night.
I brought like the better half of my in-game team, and only afterwards to the second season, I mean, to get the Delphox side, and only afterwards I realized what I looked like because the better half of my in-game team was Charizard, Lucario, and Dragonite. So I was like, oh
really
no.
Formative to you is what I'm hearing.
Oh no, I look like one of those people. Oh no.
I'm one of them. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys been up to anything else fun, or we got a couple more minutes? If not, we can jump to the news.
Technically, I'm up to something right now because I left Mr. Rubber Band in charge of my shiny hunting downstairs. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is that actually that effective? I don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's ridiculous. I literally did it for like 10 minutes and then 20 more minutes as I was like cooking lunch the other day. And I got a shiny Alpha Skidoo, a shiny Skidoo normal sized, and then a shiny Flabébé. And I don't have the charm. It's crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only Pokemon I want to shiny hunt I know is infrequently spawns. So I'm just waiting for whatever shiny hunting method is definitely coming in the DLC.
I hope we get something. We'll talk about it later. But
We'll talk about it later. I'm certain we will, and I'm pretty sure I even know how it's going to work.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued, and I can't wait for the topic at this point.
All right. Well, with that, then let's just go and kick it on over to the news because we've got some news to talk about. So let's move it on over there. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, they released the sales numbers on September 30th, or not on September 30th, but at the end of last month for up to September 30th. For Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it has sold 27.61 million units, making it outsell Sword and Shield, which is kind of nutsos. I think this is the first time that the second Pokemon game on a console outsold the first Pokemon game on the console it was on, which is kind of notable to say. So that means so many more people like Scarlet and Violet over Sword and Shield. The timing is also a little bit wonky, given that like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got like kind of like an extra year to cook.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones. Also already, because by now in the typical Pokemon cycle, you would have had Gen 10 announced.
Yes.
Obviously that's next year, but and so Gen 10 would have like killed the Scarlet and Violet hype. But I mean, honestly, they're good games, and especially after the Switch 2, they run so well. It is night and day. It is night and day. It is just so good on Switch 2. But moving on, we talked about it in the beginning, but when you'll be able to go ahead and download a Deonsite mystery gift on your Pokemon Legends ZA game right now, and you actually unlock the Shine Bright Like a Gemstone. I assume they said it like that so they don't get sued.
Yeah.
Instead of Shine Bright Like a Diamond mission where you get to go and catch Deoncy, and you can Mega Evolve it and everything. It's great. Catch rate stupid low.
Bring
which
a
is
lot of
unfortunate.
Pokeballs.
Yeah, throw a lot at it, and you'll be able to get it. But yes, moving on, finally as well, the Nintendo Store app has finally launched for iOS and Android. I didn't know this was a thing I was waiting for. It's kind of cool because you can actually buy games from the Nintendo Store app when you're logged into it for your Switch. But on top of that, I don't know if, maybe you can't do it in the store, but it does track to see what games you've played since like the 3DS, including like the Wii U titles as well. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So you can like track what games you've been playing. I haven't done it myself to like look into it, but I know that my friends have showed me some of their things. And they're like, yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's mostly Pokemon and Zelda. I was just like, yeah, that checks out.
That's
That
why I
checks
would
out.
turn on my 3DS. Yeah, I played other things.
Maybe Fire Emblem for myself. Well, yeah, that is the that's most of the general news. There's not much else. You can download that app. I should do it. I'm going to download it while we're talking.
Speaking of apps that I don't have downloaded, in Pokemon Go news.
Oh no, it's Whimsicott first. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It was a joke.
Yeah.
But
Oh. That would have been a great
Whimsicott
transition. Hey, Whims.
Yeah, it's me. I'm up. So in video games news, Legends ZA, the ranked battles, I think we mentioned it on the air earlier. They have been made easier, so you can no longer lose points at all, ever. And the rewards have gotten infinitely better. So
it's like a 50-50 on Kurt balls.
For first place, and like 1 out of 5 chances to get a curveball if you get second.
Oh,
and
yes.
It also gives you, if it doesn't give you curveballs, it gives you bottle caps. So sometimes it gives you both, I think. I don't remember, but the rewards are actual rewards now. And speaking of, we are now in season 2, which besides giving you Greninjite at Y rank now and Delphoxite at S rank, it also makes it legal to use Xerneas, Yveltal, and now Diancie. I think I've heard that you can only have one out of Xerneas and Yveltal. I don't know if you can put Diancie together with one of them.
No. The rules were amended to put Diancie in the same tier as your Xerneas and Yveltal.
So only one of those three.
Yes.
Okay. And if you get to at least E rank by the end of the season, you get Dream Balls. I love Dream Balls. I might try to do that.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it.
In Scarlet and Violet news, because that still exists, we have event raids. We have Terra Poison 7-star Hydreigon. And it's apparently pretty scary because it gets 2 nasty bloods, but there are always guides online on how to solo it. So just go to YouTube if you are having trouble.
I'm not sure if this is the first time this one came out either. It might be not the first time. So
no,
the solutions probably exist.
Yeah. And then we have found out that the final Scarlet and Violet VGC regulation will be F. So no restricted Pokemon. Yeah.
Cool.
It starts in December. It will run through March. So it says it will run until Champions releases. And they haven't announced the proper date for that yet. So
I wouldn't be
probably be on Pokemon Day, they will either tell us Champions is out as we speak, or Champions is going to be out X day next month.
Yeah.
Is what I'm guessing.
Champions will be a great app.
I think so, yes.
I don't have on my phone.
Full circle. Good job.
In Pokemon Go news, the End of the Wild event runs on the 10th through the 14th and focuses on Dark and Fairy types. Ralts will be added to the max raids. Each day will also have different 5-star raids with a raid hour at 6 p.m. The weekend is global. This weekend is the global Go Wild Area event from the 6th Saturday and Sunday. So it's gone by the time this is playing.
Yes.
Grimmsnarl
no. I think it's
next week. It should be next week. Yeah.
And 10 to 6 is the time of day that this happens on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
That makes way more sense. Anyway,
because
it's happening this coming week. Grimmsnarl will be there, and a costume beware will be in 3-star.
Oh my goodness! I know what people online would dress up Beware as, but it's copyrighted. So
the only thing I think is Teddy from Persona 4, and I know that's not what you're talking about.
No, it's not. I'm thinking of Naf.
Yeah. Shadow Cresselia will be in raid Saturday, Shadow Darkrai on Sunday. The edgiest thing I have ever heard.
Shadow Darkrai.
Mighty Pokemon and Safari Balls will also be returning, and this time Safari Balls can transfer to home. In TCG news, Phantasmal Flames get scalped this week. It's a Charizard set, so you won't find it in stores. The TCG live decks are Mega Charizard and Mega Sharpedo, so I'm sorry, Sharpedo, you didn't deserve this. The ranked ladder rewards will focus on Mega Gengar and Mega Lopunny.
Wow.
Japan announced more news about the upcoming reprint set. Mega Electros, sadly not a legend card, requiring Electric and E-Right Trick.
Oh my god.
Is coming along with Canary, Dreepy, and Dracloak. Finally getting art cards. And there will be some reverse holo variants, so look out for those.
Wow. Wow. Okay, and so we're going to get to everybody's favorite part of the news. That is going to be Wo-Chian's News Corner. After I remind you that this month's Puckle's Badge Bonanza for November is Pokemon Legends ZA Bingo. There's like a list of like 9 tasks to accomplish. I think I've accidentally done all of them already. So that's cool.
I might have to. Let me see.
But yeah, you can go ahead and do that and get the gold badge. So finally, Wochien's News Corner, news brought to you at a snail's pace. 10 years ago this week, Pocken's Shadow Mewtwo was unveiled, and the Pokemon Breakthrough set for the release in the West with a Sludge Bomb Zoroark mystery gift. I do remember that because event moves were still a thing. It would eventually be able to learn it via TR in Sword and Shield. I do remember that. I remember Sludge Bomb Zoroark. I remember when they used to give us distributions to celebrate like a new Pokemon set coming out. I do miss that. That's so sad. Hopefully it comes soon. All right, but that is our news this week. With that, guys, we are going to go ahead and kick it on over to our topic. Welcome to our topic. Our topic today is going to be Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension DLC. They had a news drop out of nowhere this week, which is kind of awesome. They also announced that the game is, or the DLC, not the game, but the DLC is coming out December 10th, which is also very cool. I love.
It's also very
weird. A month away from when this podcast is coming live.
Yeah.
Yep. It's also very weird because so first they released the actual game on a Thursday instead of a Friday, and now the DLC is coming out on a Wednesday.
I think historically their DLCs have come out on Wednesdays. If you think of Crown Tundra,
it's been midweek usually.
Yeah, it's usually Wednesdays.
Oh, okay, I never noticed.
Yeah, the DLC is typically a Wednesday. Crown Tundra did that. Isle of Armor did that.
Okay.
Teal Mask.
They have an eShop update that gets pitched at the end of Tuesday in Japan.
Yep.
Typically.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, it's unsurprising to get that. Nintendo in general has moved the Switch 2 releases to Thursdays, and I'm not sure why, but they have. So do with that what you will.
Sales another day.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But we got like new details. I'm going to read a couple things from the press release. The press release is actually like surprisingly small on this than what we would typically get. But your adventure through Lumio City continues as you discover portals into a strange realm known as Hyperspace Lumios. It's so we can use the same map, but with different colors. As you explore these new areas, be careful.
The map reformatted.
Yeah. As you explore these new areas, be careful. This bizarre landscape is filled with hyper strong Pokemon with total levels that exceed the normal limit of level 100, which is kind of cool. And I have some feelings and thoughts that are all awesome about that. The danger is worth it, though, because you might find rare Pokemon or never before seen Mega Evolutions. And then fortunately, you'll make some new friends along the way. There's a new girl, blah, blah, blah. Someone with donuts, which I don't understand. And
I mean, hoops, donuts.
Hoops. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Into it. Okay.
Rings. Yeah.
That's obvious, and I absolutely am not putting it together right now.
I put it together right now, and I like it. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Actually, that like as soon as you said it,
I need this explained to me after a week.
It's very cool. And then also Karina comes back which is even cooler. And we'll talk all about this here in a little bit, but also 2 new megas, which is really fun in Chimecho and Bexcalibur.
Do you want to start by chatting about the megas quickly? Because I think that's going to be
you guys can. I feel like, wow, these are new megas, you know, like they're fine.
Okay. So no. Look, listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
So most of the new megas to me were cool, but nothing like out of this world. But Mega Chimecho. So this I didn't see right away because I didn't realize it while it was moving. But then I saw the image on the website, and if you look at it like head on, it's the outline of a Chingling made by its body.
Yeah.
Like its body draws a Chingling, and I am delighted by this. It's perfect. It's amazing, and it also, like, you told me this, and I was very amused, Lynian, that you saw a leak that mentioned Mega Chimecho, and what was your reaction?
I immediately discounted it because I didn't think that they would do that. Mostly because Chimecho. So Mega Evolutions, as is known, give 100 base stats, which would make Mega Chimecho have the same base stat total as Banette. Not Mega Banette, the same base total as base Banette. And there's no way they'll put this in their powerful, cool DLC, haha, silly list, and then discarded it as something someone had sent me as a joke. It is now apparently not only is it real, I'm just now, I missed it. Apparently they've confirmed Mega Chimecho is Psychic Seal.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
That doesn't help it too much, but it's still kind of cool.
It's like better Bronzong. It's better Bronzong.
Yeah. Better it is in big quotes.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking
it looks cooler.
If you're thinking competitive wise, like you have to think probably. I mean, we don't have abilities or anything yet for competitive.
But
Yeah,
even just
that's the
opportunity cost for a mega slot is high.
I do not care. I will be adding it to my team stat as soon as the DLC
Yeah, that's what the story mode's for, and that's good. It should be there.
I think it's very cool.
I like Mega Excalibur. It just looks like it's been stabbed and is too metal to go to a doctor's office. Like they said to leave it in, leave the puncture wound in, and it doesn't want someone to help it.
I think Mega Excalibur is even cooler than just the fact of its design, just the fact that it exists. Because if you think back to Generation 6 when we got Mega Evolutions, we didn't get any Gen 6 Mega Evolutions with the exception of Deontay. And now we're sitting in Gen 9, and a Gen 9 Pokemon got a Mega Evolution. It's not like a special one. It's just the pseudo legend, because they're like, I think every pseudo legend probably should get something. Except Kamo.
Poor Kamo. Yeah.
Kamo got a Z move that was then turned into a regular move.
Yeah, and Gudra got a really good regional variant.
Yeah.
I guess.
Dragon Steel's very good.
Yeah, it also looks adorable. Como is really like the red-headed stepchild of the legendaries. Poor thing.
I like that Metagross and Salamence have Mega Evolution. Both of them.
Yeah.
Well, we got to give one to Metagross so that the Champion Steven fight can be ridiculous for no reason. And well, I guess we can't give it to only one of them, so Salamence.
That's exactly what happened.
I think my favorite thing so far, like, I don't know, and I don't want to know if Mega Flygon was in that leak, but I was incredibly amused by the fact that you have several spawn points that are literally just like trap-inch holes, but there is no trap-inch in this game. Like, they didn't even like give you Flygon without Mega Flygon. They didn't even give you Flygon.
Could you imagine the outrage? Could you imagine the outrage though if Flygon was there and there was no Mega Flygon? The outrage would be ridiculous. It would just be ridiculous.
Maybe that's why they didn't put Flygon in this
prominently
game.
showing it off, and then
I think it would be absolutely ridiculous. It still maintains Dragon Ice, by the way, Mega Excalibur, and it looks like it's just giant sword. I think they kind of confirmed it to be like a Glaive Rush-ish type Pokemon. They showed it using Glaive Rush at least in the trailer.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that's a signature move, so.
Yeah, so it's probably going to have high attack. It's going to be probably very similar to something like Kyurem Black. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not excited about Mega Excalibur because it's literally like big sword got bigger. So,
well,
like the armor on its face and stuff.
I don't know.
that part is cool.
This is like what happens with most Megas though. Like Mega Sableye just has a big rock. It has a big gem. Like that's all that Mega Sableye is.
That's what I mean. Like most Megas are okay to good. Chimecho is fantastic.
They did announce that we were going to get a new drop with more Megas being announced on the 19th. So
yeah, they did. There are two more, like from the graphic I saw, there are supposed to be like two more news drops before the game comes out. Because it was like
it has the hard date for one and then another Mega Evolution. It just says coming soon. So that
Exactly.
could be before the drop, or it could just be like there are more. We're not announcing everything ahead of time.
I don't feel like they would add only like 4 new megas to the DLC.
No,
So-
no. They're not going to just do that. They're going to add
They're
way
gonna
more than
add,
4.
like-
A rough count given the leak. I think I would have guessed about how many are in it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Mhm.
Yeah. I am gonna tell you my guess later, so you can either confirm or deny it off the air.
But there's so many other cool things that like I don't know, like I'm really excited. One of my biggest critiques of Legends Arceus, or not Legends Arceus, Legends Z8 was that we had a very small pool of like returning characters in a very well-known town as Lumios. And we have
Yes.
Karina come back, and I was really scared after we got the Lucario at the end of the game. That has OT Karina. I was just like, oh man, does that just mean like, is that the only nod we're gonna get to Karina, the game about Mega Evolution?
Yeah.
We're just gonna get that Lucario, and I was pleasantly wrong. I love being wrong
Yeah.
because
What is she wearing?
she's wearing like
overboard with
yeah,
the
but she's wearing like all the Mega Stones so that she can like
all at
she-
once.
she's got a Mega Stone bandolier. It's so cool.
So-
The bandana is the part that makes me go,
No, the bandana is very similar. I gotta look it up, but I'm pretty sure the Mega Evolution Guru wore something similar because she's supposed to take over for him.
Yeah. So, but the bandana, like the bandolier with the Mega Stones, like leaves me a little perplexed because you're supposed to wear the keystone and the Mega Stone goes on your Pokemon. So why does she have the Mega Stones on herself?
so
I
she
don't
can
get it.
Mega Evolve, obviously.
My
Mega Karina coming to a screen near you.
my assumption is that is the reason that she has them on is so she runs into that Pokemon, she can bond and like just Mega Evolve it. I don't know. It's
so
probably
it's a
aesthetic.
like a Mega Pokemon Ranger deal.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Makes
I will
sense.
say that Gherkin did not wear that headband, but he wore some other interesting clothes. So, yeah.
I still
Gherkin
can't
did not
get
wear
over the fact that that's his name. But whatever.
Gherkin. Yeah. His Megastone also before he grew up, I guess he kept it on like a little band around his beard, which is kind of cool. His very long beard. Yeah. So,
Cute.
but no, I think like having Karina back is just super cool, especially in a game about Mega Evolution. I think it's very fitting to see the Karina 5 years later.
Yeah.
I want to know what's even cooler. She's joining Team MZ. That's even cooler.
That's really cool. I like that. There are other characters that I would like to see back, but Karina is a really great start. No, I miss Mr. Even my photos have perfume on them. Professor Sycamore.
Professor, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like Professor Sycamore showed up as like post DLC, like, oh hey, I'm here, and like it's just like a nod to his existence.
Yeah.
Just a nod.
Busy is next year going to be that this is dropping in December?
I think they're just really trying to push it because next year's Pokemon 30. So
yeah,
they're definitely trying to
push the new game and Champions
they're trying
and Pokopia.
They're going to try to get this out. Then they're going to, and then February 27th is going to happen. They're going to be like Gen 10's coming out, baby, November 2026. Pokemon Champions is either out today or out sometime in March. And then they're going to try to push Pokeopia and probably something else that we don't know. Yeah, just something else that we don't know will also come out.
Some silly mobile app that Lynian won't have on his phone.
Yes. But there's also this new character that I thought was going to be way more mysterious, but she turns out to be a friendly donut maker.
Yeah.
Ansha.
I mean, she's obviously Diantha's granddaughter.
Oh,
She
dude, that'd be
does
sweet.
look like
She does look like Diantha, actually.
Like it's the color scheme, the hair. She's Diantha's granddaughter.
The hair does it. The hair. She's at least related for sure. She could just be Diantha. Not even granddaughter. She could just be Diantha's kid. Diantha's not that old.
I thought Diantha was like a retired starlet.
No.
Like she was being. Huh.
She was like
For some
in her
reason, I genuinely
20s. I think
older.
she was in her 20s when we battled her in X and Y.
She wasn't. She wasn't.
No.
Because part of her plot was like that she was getting on with age, and Lysander was telling her, "Wouldn't you want to stay young forever?" And she was telling him, "Why would I want to
No.
stay young forever? I want to change the kinds of role that I can do as an actress as I age. I want to do it all."
She's talking about how she's been taking more motherly and grandmotherly roles and has not minded
She
them.
has gray hair. She's probably like 50.
She doesn't have gray hair. That's the same color as Ansha's hair.
Yeah, but that's how they tie them together. It doesn't have to make sense.
That's not gray. Most of there's no official source on her age. I did look that up. But the internet agrees that she's like 30 at the most.
Oh, that's weird.
The internet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be a comment on the fact that once you hit like 29 as an actress, you are old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Ansha could just be her kid. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe her kid. I mean,
Ansha's donut hair. Still.
Yeah.
I find the front. She turns around and it looks ridiculous.
I find the name Ansha interesting because I looked it up. And apparently it means either a portion or of something or something that emanates light in like Sanskrit.
Oh.
But it also made me think, so she helps you open portals to other dimensions. So I wonder if it's not just the meaning that the name has, but it made me think of the word Ansible.
Wait, okay. Bulbapedia already beat us to this, by the way.
What does it say?
Ansha seems to be related to Diantha, as we just stated, as both their names are derived from the carnation flower. They have also similar hair and eye colors and both appear in the Kalos region. Yeah.
So it's about the flower. Okay.
It's the carnation flower. Yeah. Yeah. It's from the Dutch word for carnation. It's from the Dutch word.
I should have looked up like if she has a different name in Japanese or something like that.
No, she has. Her name is Ansha in Japanese. It is the exact
Japanese.
same.
Okay.
It just comes from Dutch, and that's fine. I wouldn't look up anything about the Dutch if I could avoid it.
Yeah.
But what she does is make donuts, and these donuts take us into other worlds.
Yes, apparently.
Not directly. The donut is fed to Hoopa, and Hoopa opens a portal depending on the donut that they ate.
There was also something with calories going on, which one, a little bit of fat shaming about how many calories of donuts Hoopa's eating.
I think calories are good, so I don't think it's fat shaming.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Because you give Hoopa more energy to open maybe a portal that is either to somewhere more distant or that lasts longer.
I see.
If we look at
I think the calories just translate to time. Yeah. The donut screen, the donut select screen.
Yeah. So it looks like you can craft these donuts, and there's also a crafting menu that Ansha has. It looks like you can. The kinds of donuts you make give you additional time to complete challenges in this area, and increase the hyperspace level of these pockets, which looks like the type of donut you use gives a different Pokemon type emphasis. We see one that has steel types and it has
Okay. So it's like the portals in Ultra Sun and Moon on steroids.
Yeah, it's a combination of that, like the Max Dynamax raids, where you're making these donuts to power up these temporary challenges where you're trying to blitz through. It seems like this is what I bet is the proper shiny hunting method for these. I think the higher level you go, or maybe the longer you stay in them, the more the shiny odds are going to increase.
Probably something along that line.
That is how it worked with the portals in Ultra Sun and Moon. Like the longer you stay in the portal, the rarer your encounter.
Yep. They've shown the Kyogre and Groudon donuts. So I imagine
Yes.
this is a way to get some
Yeah.
powerful Pokemon as well. Definitely those two. Probably Mewtwo. Probably Rayquaza.
I don't know. Mewtwo,
Oh, yeah, because you need,
actually, I think Mewtwo might come out before this somehow. Maybe in like a couple of weeks they'll just shadow drop it, kind of like they did with Deontay. Only because I believe if you look at the Dex numbers, I believe Mewtwo's number 232 and Deontay's 233 or something like that.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
They also could just be in there, and then we'll get added in after all of this.
No, that's
drops,
also that's very possible.
Yeah.
Or I got the Dex numbers wrong. I might have gotten the Dex numbers wrong. Now I need to check myself, but I digress.
Yeah, I could imagine there being a lot of different ways it could go, but the Pokemon like that, Latios and Latias, that have Megas, I imagine they'll be obtainable through this method.
Yes,
absolutely.
Probably. And I think like Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza being there are because on some level, like in the code of the game, the primal forms are considered megas essentially. Like if you use a randomizer, like I've seen people on YouTube do, and you select the megas, they will also, like the randomizer will also spit out the primal forms besides Mega Rayquaza. So they are in the same category or slot.
We're going to get a Delta donut. It'll be fine. A Delta donut for Rayquaza.
I can't tell. Is it a Latios or a Latios donut? Looking at it, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I think I wouldn't expect much more than the Hoenn stuff that we're missing to complete the Mega Dex because of that hint they threw in about so when
Daisy
you
going and seeing
spoilers
back in Hoenn.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all tied in to that.
What megas are we even missing from the original games? It's like the Hoenn starters.
We're missing the starters.
The Hoenn starters, Latias, and Mega Rayquaza, and Mega Mewtwo. That's about it.
Yeah.
I feel like those are probably safe bets for showing up in this DLC.
They will show up in the DLC. They will. Rayquaza, I think, is the only one based on data mines that's like kind of up in the air, but I still think it'll show up, especially if these donuts are here. Like it's happening.
We also did find out during this news drop after we get Chestnutite, which comes out
that's true.
The next one will be Baxcaliburite.
Yeah, for reasons.
So that is also tied to ranked battles.
Do you think that all of these will eventually be available through this method?
I think it will be available through. No, I think only this few. Like they wanted you to do ranked battles, so they put out like a few that they thought you would really want, which is the starters, and now Baxcalibur, which is a cool Pokemon, modern Pokemon, super legendary and all that. But I think pretty much nothing else will be available this way.
Also, when does
say because it's essentially paywalled in a way.
Well,
You pay for the game and you pay for DLC and you still don't have all the content because you need a Nintendo Online subscription.
Okay. Whoa, time out. Okay. This is an argument that a lot of people have made. I think it's stupid that people are upset that a company trying to make money is trying to make money. First of all, but second,
I don't think it's stupid to say I have a 10-year-old child.
Yes,
that should get everything.
I think it'll
in the game when I pay for the game.
I think it will come out. I think it will come out eventually. Long term, it'll be fine. But my suspicion here is that like one, it's not that bad. First of all, Nintendo Online is also super cheap to begin with. Like
absolutely,
it is
it's
super
more
cheap.
like the principle of the thing. we weren't used, like, I know that some other Pokemon are locked behind the same paywall. Like, if you want
Yeah,
analog
but
Zen, you
they
can trade with your friends locally.
they've
But
also stated that the point of this game, the point of the Legends games as well, is targeting older fans versus younger fans as well. So I think expecting them to want to play the game at a somewhat competitive level, which I don't think this battle system really allows you to be like a
I don't think
competitive
it's
battler.
about-
But
Game,
I
and
don't
I
think
think
it's
the
about
changes
that.
they made reflect that.
yeah,
yeah,
I think to me it just comes down to these are ranked play incentives that do.
yes,
There's no way to do what happens in the games that annoy me are ones that have you can't use all of the available content because you don't have the thing. Like you can get the drop, but you can't open it. That kind of a thing.
that is annoying.
Mhm.
Yes.
This, if you play through the game, there is no way for you to see content you cannot get.
yes,
If you go online and things at that point, yeah, but there's either the DLC, if it doesn't have all the old megas, like the 3 starters, then yeah, there's some ranked play online missable content. We've had that for years. It used to be paid in Japan because it would be with a movie ticket or
Yes.
something. In fact, it's
Yeah.
unusual outside of their own original distribution center that it was free.
Mhm.
And I kind of not upset. A lot of these, you have to play the game online incentives have existed outside of specifically Pokemon since like
Yes.
2006. I'm not
I
upset
know,
about it
and,
anymore.
I just wish that I didn't have to imagine like little Timmy, whose favorite Pokemon is Greninja, who doesn't get a Nintendo Online subscription because he's 10 and his parents don't want him playing online with people, and he can't get Mega Greninja, and it's sad. I hope that little Timmy gets Mega Greninja for Christmas. I don't know, something like that, you know?
Little Timmy can get it when he plays Pokemon Champions. That's fine. Which will probably require a Nintendo Online subscription anyway, for the Switch.
Yeah.
So.
That's actually a really interesting question, given the whole.
Yeah.
The fact it will not only be on Nintendo.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to require on the Switch a Nintendo Online subscription Champions, but
Oh yeah.
on the phone you're probably not going to need it. I fully expect it to be a superior experience on the Switch, but this is mostly based on the TCG app.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping that Pokemon Champions is being taken far more seriously than that, but you never know.
So if you mean like the Pokemon TCG app and not the Pokemon TCG Pocket app,
yes.
The reason I think we've talked about this before on the show, but the Pokemon TCG app does not exist in Japan.
Yes, that is true. That is why you are correct.
And the reason TCG Pocket, in spite of being like the baby brother of the TCG game, but the app is so much better, it's because it's also
available in Japan.
Yep. Yeah.
It does exist internationally. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yes. You are absolutely correct. But yeah, I don't feel bad about it being online. And I expect it to be available later on at some point anyway, with some kind of update.
Yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
when they like quote unquote sunset Pokemon Legends EA. Though they haven't quite sunset Scarlet and Violet, which is good news in my mind. They've kept that one going because we just talked about like the new raids this week. This week.
Yeah. I mean, it's still the ongoing mainline quote unquote Pokemon game.
Yeah. I think they're trying to make the way I see it is they're really just trying to build up Pokemon to be like each game has its own reason why you would go play it now, right?
Yeah.
Like they want ZA and Scarlet and Violet to coexist. I kind of see that as what they want. Where you would go play Legends ZA because you want to go play that live action battle system. You go play Legends Arceus because you want to go do that catching spree. You want to go play Scarlet and Violet because you want to play good old fashioned Pokemon. And I assume Gen 10 will probably just replace the place of Scarlet and Violet, but they still want
Yeah,
ZA
absolutely.
and Legends Arceus to be their own things.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I see them trying to run things now, because especially Legends ZA, like they genuinely like want this to be part of like the Pokemon family, based on the fact that like, unlike Pokemon Legends ZA, where we couldn't bring in every form of a Pokemon if that Pokemon was in the game, this one we can. Like when Home comes out, you can bring in your Hisuian Avalugg because people wanted that.
And then
I
they're
guess
stuck there forever.
Yeah,
they'll almost
that's
certainly
fine.
be able to go into Gen 10. I think the level thing is there may be a language thing. I've seen that bandied about, and it's possible. The fact that you can now go over level 100 in some method,
which is so cool. That's so cool, by the way.
It activated a primal fear response from 2006 of some random Game Shark code having corrupted everything.
I saw this. I was like, oh, missing nose here. You know.
Yeah.
No,
the graphics did support that. It was
I do
exactly
imagine
that feeling, everything glitching.
Yeah, I do imagine that I assume it's going to be like a temporary type deal or something like that, but I don't know.
I could see it like you can only surpass it while you're in that zone.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
absolutely.
You accumulate a certain amount of power that boosts your level in that area.
Yeah. I also really like it as a way to continue using your in-game team even post-game, because in a lot of previous DLC you would go and you'd be like, okay, my team's already overpowered for this, like it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
And here, even if my team has hit level 100, which it has, I can go and take them.
Gets there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's really, really fantastic, actually. I think that's like one of the coolest things they're doing. And I want to know more. And they told us very little actually about this. In the press release, they're just like, yeah, you can go ahead and you can exceed level 100 now. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, anyway, how about Hoopa? How about that Hoopa, guys? I would love to know about Volcanion. Are we going to see Volcanion?
Oh,
that's what I need to know. I need to know if we're going to see Volcanion.
It's all right.
If we're gonna see
DLC,
him,
we'll have Volcanion.
There won't be a next DLC.
No,
they would have announced it.
Yeah.
You know what I would really, really love, and I do not think is happening? I would love it if they had a drop much like Diancie, where they add a side mission with a little patch.
Oh,
and
please.
Volcanion is finally in that square in Lumiose where it's mentioned that it's connected to Volcanion.
That would be great. I would love for some. I mean, I think they did really well with Diancie. Like that, I think that was the healthy middle ground, what they did with Diancie, because it wasn't a very complicated mission, but it was long enough that you just like go and you do something and the Pokemon feels like it has more to it than just like, hey, here's a movie with mythical Pokemon. I'm also very happy that it somewhat demythicalizes Diancie as well. So I'm very, very happy about that. Same with Hoopa. Hoopa's about to be demythicalized probably. So
I would be amazed if it somehow still was after this.
Yeah. The one that I want to know is like Deoxys, if Deoxys will show up, only because we're getting like the primal Kyogre, primal Groudon, and then you assume Rayquaza is going to be there, where you had like a little bit of a Deoxys mission. And Deoxys technically, like once Bank closes, which honestly at this point I don't think will happen until Nintendo yells at Game Freak that they don't want to keep the one computer running all of that data running anymore. That they'll that Deoxys is no longer quote unquote demythicalized because you won't be able to transfer from Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire all the way up. So I'm wondering if they'll do something. If they'll do something where we can get Deoxys on a Switch game.
I wonder if that weird side mission with the Starmie cult, where you get like a shooting star that falls to the ground, is like foreshadowing for the Deoxys content.
I think that's just a joke.
You do get an item out of it. I found out today. I
Yeah,
didn't
you do.
realize that
Yeah.
anything came of that. And I didn't
They
realize
did
where it
say-
had come from, actually. Because I
No,
just
no, no.
found a random moonstone in an area, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
a falling star." I was like, "Oh, that's
Mhm.
neat. I wonder what that was."
If you read the dialogue at the end of that side mission,
Mm-hmm.
it essentially it tells you it fell towards Blue Plaza, and when you go to Blue Plaza, you see the shining item on the ground. I went there immediately.
I
And
apparently missed that part.
I kind of like this. It's the same as the last quote unquote, because there's the secret one that I haven't unlocked yet. The last side mission, the one with the Gengar.
Yeah.
Where essentially, if you follow the mission to the end, it tells you, oh, okay, we didn't find the Gengar, but if you go to the guy's house after the mission is over, you find out that something else happened.
I did not know
And
that
I
was
like
a thing.
that.
I'm gonna go back
Yep.
then.
Go back there. I was so sad, and I was like, no, I need to go and see if I can fix this somehow. And something happened.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, I mean, I'm excited for the DLC. We all are.
Yeah.
I don't know that we have anything else to talk about there, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I want to go play with Mega Chingling and play with Mega Excalibur and play with all the other Pokemon. And have a good time and see what over level 100 is like.
Mm-hmm.
Who would know?
Probably scary.
Yeah, probably. All
I went
right,
with a Game Shark in 2006.
man, tell me about it. In 1999. 1999, we could tell you.
Lynian wasn't playing any Pokemon games in 1999, Thatch.
I was playing too much.
Too.
I was playing too many Pokemon games in 1999. All right, but with that, guys, we are going to leave it to you guys to let us know what you think about this trailer. And we'll talk to you guys next week in the mailbag. But with that, we're going to kick it on over to PuCL's PokeQuiz to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Oh, hi, and welcome to the PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to our PokeQuiz. Thank you for that introduction. We're going to get right on into it. We've got 2 people outside of the top 4 today, so we're actually going to be able to do 2 bonus questions today. So we've got 7 questions instead of the usual 5. That tells you that you both need to ratchet up your skills here. With that, we're going to jump right on to it. We're going to get our first question this week. It is from, oh my gosh, get to the slide. From P. McGee, friend of the show.
Hooray.
Who is the only non-legendary, non-pseudo mega evolution to have all 5 boostable stats reach base 100 or greater? Who is the only non-legendary, non-pseudo mega evolution to have all 5 boostable stats reach base 100 or greater?
So my first thought is Pyroar, just because it got a flat boost across the board, but I'm convinced that Pokemon is still bad enough to not get that.
Yeah. My first thought, which is probably completely wrong because I don't know what stats it starts from, was Lucario.
I don't think Lucario got much of anything in the way of defenses.
Yeah, which is why it's probably wrong. What's a Pokemon that has like a good solid stat distribution? Because I know that
I know Altaria is too slow.
yeah, and
I'm trying to like Pokemon that are like generally pretty low.
Meganium is a pretty like balanced starter when it comes to stats, but I don't think it gets enough.
No,
to
its attack. I think its attack goes down. Actually.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, okay. So let's think about this. Since non-mega and non-pseudo, not non-mega, non-pseudo, non-legendary, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Dragonite is kind of in that vein. I know a lot of these. I'm like, oh, it's too slow.
Yeah.
It would have to be a fast boy.
Yeah.
Have to be fairly fast. I do not think Mega Greninja is that bulky.
No. And I don't think Delphox is either.
No, Delphox definitely doesn't have the attack set to make that work either. All 5 boostable stats at or above 100.
So not HP, but
Whimsicott. It would have to be. I was thinking Dragonite because that's a Pokemon that just switches attacking stats. It's a Pokemon that switches attacking stats. It's Starmie.
Oh.
It's got base 90 already in both of its defenses. It's got over 100 speed. Its special attack starts at 120, and they definitely have to bump its attack so it can work. I'm going to say Starmie.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Well, you've got legs to run on. The answer is Mega Starmie. All right.
Yeah.
You're one for one. Our next question is going to be another general trivia question, and it's going to come from Bodhi. How many monotype Mega Pokemon are there? I'll give you a plus or minus 2 on this, just in case you miss some. It's fine. Plus or minus 2.
Gosh. Monotype Mega Pokemon. Let's see. Blastoise.
So I know. Yeah. Okay, so let's count the new ones because those are the ones I can do the old ones quick. I know Electros, Phalanx, and Floette, I think are the only new monos. Everything else gains a type or has a type or is dual type.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we've got 3.
Let's not forget Aggron, because Aggron becomes a monotype when it mega evolves.
Yeah. So we've got Blastoise, you said, Aggron, you said, the 3 from the new game.
Manectric,
Alakazam, Mewtwo.
2 Mewtwo's.
No, one's fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, just, yeah. Correct. Oh gosh.
Absol and Glalie.
Yeah. I'm writing them down.
2?
Yeah, plus or minus 2, yeah.
Do you want to go up 1 and call it good?
I would go up 2 and call it good at this point because we're sure about these.
So we got how many?
It's 3. We are at 10 right now.
Okay, so let's say 12.
I feel like there have to be more, but no, because that becomes a dual type. That is a dual type. Mega Banette.
Okay.
So
that puts
we
our
can go
guess
to
13, so that we can
exactly. And then I'm thinking about if we're forgetting anything.
I say Absol?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Kangaskhan. Good.
That's one. All right, so we're gonna guess 14 because we've counted 12.
I think that works for me.
Okay, we're gonna guess 14 because we counted 12.
So the answer is 12. So we'll give you the answer. The answer is 12.
We went very engineering on that one.
Yes. All right, so you guys are on to your Pokedex entry question as always. You guys are 2 for 2. This set of entries comes to you from I Like Melon on the Discord server.
Melon is good.
From Pokemon Ultra Moon is where this first entry is from. Long ago, it lived in mines, but once the minerals that make up its diet became scarcer, this Pokemon began appearing in human settlements. Who's that Pokemon?
Can you repeat? I missed the word.
Yeah.
It used to live in
Mines.
mines. Okay.
Long ago, it lived in mines, but once the minerals that make up its diet became scarcer, this Pokemon began appearing in human settlements.
So it could be a Carbink. It could be a Sableye.
Sableye was my first thought, but
Yeah.
I don't...
Because I don't remember a Carbink showing up in a human settlement before Legends of ZA. So,
And honestly, I don't. It's Sableye kind of sounds okay, but they don't show up in settlements. Is the thing? They're always like deep in caves and hard to find.
So is Carbink.
It's a terravore of some sort. It eats rock.
Minerals. Yeah. No, I think it's probably one of these two, because another one that eats minerals is Larvitar, but it mentions like how much it eats in the book.
Yeah, it doesn't eat. It's not choosy, right?
No, it's the entire mountain. So
How much does it eat? Yes, in fact.
yes, exactly. I don't know. Just pick one of these two, and I'm gonna be fine with either.
I guess Sableye.
Sableye. Well, we'll keep going. I'm going to give you this next entry. This is from Pokemon Violet.
Okay.
In the past, noble families entrusted their vault keys to this Pokemon. They passed this Pokemon down through the generations, taking good care of it.
It's Klefki.
Yeah.
Jingle, jingle, that's correct. Klefki is the answer. All right, you guys are 3 for 3. Your next question is your multiple answer question. I believe there are 8 answers to this question. Because of the nature of this question, I am only going to request 6 answers. You can get up to 3 points here. For every 2 answers you give me, that's a point.
Okay.
If you get all 8, pat yourself on the back.
Okay.
This is from Rock Rough Rider. What are the names of the 8 new organizations/teams introduced in Pokemon Legends ZA?
Fist of Justice.
Oh.
Rust Syndicate.
That's 2. Yes, that's 2. That's a point.
Inc. Are we counting them?
Yeah, we're counting them. That's 3.
Team MZ.
Team MZ, that's 4.
Dynamo, spelled weird.
With the 4, that's 5.
Yeah. Then you have the society.
Wait, you both talked at the same time.
Sorry, yeah. He said Racine Construction.
Let me double check to see if that made the list.
That might fall under Dynamo, but
that might fall under Dynamo. Let me double check that answer from my sheet real quick. That one does fall under Dynamo, so I'll give you your first strike for that one.
So you have the Society of Battle Connoisseurs.
That is 6. So you've hit 6. There's 2 more you're missing. But I'm not going to make you guess them.
Are they counting like the Furfro League?
No.
So there is a Furfro League. I think what he's going for at one point you have the society, the like a society for the protection of Lumias or something.
The Lumio
like that.
Safety Group. Yeah. That is one of them. And then there's one more.
Is that count?
that would be number 7. Yes. You only needed 6.
That's so funny.
The one you guys.
The last one. The Looker Bureau?
No. The last one is Team Flare Nouveau.
Team Flare Nouveau.
Nouveau. Team Flare Nouveau.
Yep.
Team Flare Nouveau.
Nouveau is a word in French I'm not going to let you get away with not knowing how to say. That is.
I don't know how to say French.
That's in English at this point too.
Team MZ Quasi-Article Inc., Dynformo, Dynamo, Fist of Justice, Rust Syndicate, Society of Battle Connoisseurs, Team Flare, oh my gosh, Nouveau. Nouveau. There we go. Thatch can say words today. And the Lumio Safety Group. That is, you guys got 3 points for that, so you're 6 for 4. Your last question, as always, is your base stat question. It is going to come to you from Dr. Hoot Hoot.
Uh-oh.
This is so easy. Actually, this is like one of the easiest ones that we've had in a while. What steel type Pokemon has the highest base special attack? It's been a while since we've done just like a vanilla, like what type has highest blank, you know?
I mean, there's Mega Lucario, obviously, but I don't know if anything beats 140 after. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say 140, and then no. There's definitely Dialga.
Yeah, like
Dialga
Primal
Origin.
Dialga, Origin
Or-
Dialga. Yeah,
I think Origin
that's
actually
like
is the same.
170 or 150. I don't
It's
remember.
150 because they don't actually
150,
get
okay.
any bigger on their stats there.
Okay.
Is there any new Mega that's Steel?
And has a high special attack? I mean, maybe Mega Chimecho gets like all the 100
We
points.
don't know
put
what- we
into
don't know what that is.
attack.
And you know what? It still wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
think.
Does it have less than 50 special attack?
No, it's got higher than 50 special attack.
So if all the 100 points go there.
Right?
Anyway,
I'm gonna say I can't think of anything that's got higher than 150, and that's gonna be Dialga. So
150, and are we locking in Dialga?
I'm trying to go through all of the megas, but the steel types really I can't
they're
think
physical.
of because they're mostly physical except Lucario, and Lucario doesn't get there. So
All right. Are we locking in Dialga then?
sure.
yeah.
Dialga is correct with 150.
Good.
Next is Mega Lucario with 140. And then following that up, Golden Go with 133.
I thought Aegislash would have been there too, because it's at 140.
Oh, I guess it is at 140. List was written incorrectly. Or I just missed it. I don't know. All right. Well, you guys got 8 points today. Because
Nice.
you two have both gotten you're both not in the top 4 of our rankings so far. I want to offer both of you the chance to become members of the top 4. What you can do, as always, is you can take any of your 8 points and wager them on a secondary question. I will give you the topic. You can choose how many points. It's just like Final Jeopardy.
Which I am absolutely familiar with.
Yeah. And so you guys can do that. And you can potentially double your points, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you can't answer the question, you're scared that you're going to lose the points, you can tag your teammate for help. If they help you out, you don't lose any points, but you don't gain any either. And on top of that then, guys, we're going to jump into it. Now, since there's 2 of you, I need you both to guess a number between 1 and 10. It's going to be whatever's closest to the number in my head. And you get to go first.
Right. I've got it.
Okay. Lynian, what's your number?
We're gonna go with 4.
And Whimsicott?
I have 9.
The number was 3, so Lynian, you get to go first.
Let's go.
Your category this week is priority moves.
Full send, because ain't no
Full
prize
send.
for 5th place.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is from Enchanted Voidicus. What move in Generation 9 has the highest priority?
So like the highest bracket,
The highest priority bracket, yeah.
Helping Hand.
Helping Hand is correct. You've earned yourself 16 points today.
Woo.
All
I've seen that
right.
go off on people forgetting to hit Click Protect.
Yeah. All right. Whimsicott, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question then. Your topic is Pokemon museums.
Mm,
How many points would
Okay.
you like to wager?
well, doing some quick math in my head, it doesn't matter. So, so I'm gonna say 7. Why
7,
not?
just 7. Okay, and that way you can get an even
I don't
15
wanna.
today.
I don't
You
wanna
an
get
even
out of this
15.
with 0 points.
All right. This question is from Trev, the late night legend.
Mm-hmm.
How much money did it cost to enter the Pewter City Museum in Generation 1?
$50 Poké.
50 Poké is correct. The player is able to explore the museum at any time after paying the 50 Poké admission fee. 15 points for you. That is it then. Let me go ahead and we're gonna pull up the score sheet. Lynian earned 16 points today. Which is exciting. I gotta change that myself here. What's 69? Nice. Plus 16. And then we are gonna go ahead and add in Whimsicott's 15 points. And we're gonna take a look at the scoreboard. The scoreboard today, we have Claude9 in first place with 92 points. In second place, we've got Yushiro with 86. Now in third place, we've got Lynian with 85.
Wow.
And then in fourth, we've got Seth Vilo with 82. In fifth, we've got R Sigma with 78. In sixth, Shark Finnegan. So R Sigma bumped out of the top 4. He was actually kind of bummed in the chat, in the comment section about how we're doing this now. But he's on in a couple weeks, so I think he gets to double his score.
Yeah.
In sixth place, we've got...
this entire thing feels very much like the blue shell in Mario Kart.
Yes, it is kind of like the blue shell in Mario. We're gonna have to tweak it a little bit to make it not as powerful next time. In sixth place, we've got Shark Finnegan with 74. In seventh, we've got Whimsicott with 62. In eighth place, we've got Bosifist with 59. In ninth, Sublime Manic with 43. And in 10th, Shamu with 14. Everybody, well, that's everybody. There's nobody else to get on the board. With that, guys, we're going to kick it on over to our Pokey opinion. Tune in next week for more Puckle's PokeQuiz. Welcome to our Pokey opinion. Our Pokey opinion's coming to us from Liger this week on the Discord server. As a reminder, you can go to our Discord server and put in a Pokey opinion suggestion to have us talk about something that you think we might want to. So this one I thought was really interesting, and it might warrant a full topic, but maybe for our 10-minute little segment that we do here, it might be fun to talk about. Liger says, I'm going to read the quote, and I'm going to boil it down to what I'm reading it as, or at least the parts that I want to discuss. I want to hear thoughts on how Pokemon Go's popularity, because due to its candy system, brought the end to treating Pokemon like individuals that you train to be strong in the mainline games. Instead, they just want you to catch the strongest and pump them full of candies, quote unquote, for battle. And I think that's an interesting concept. The way I read that is, I mean, there has been a shift, and I don't know if that is the candies that's the problem. I think it's just the way that modern Pokemon games are made. It's shifted the way that, one, you can raise Pokemon, and it changes the way that you would do something. Like, I think it's very, very interesting in the way that you think of if you were to play through Sword and Shield, or even in the latest Pokemon Legends EA, your Pokemon level up so easily. They level up so fast. It's very easy for you to catch something new and then to add it to your team.
Yeah.
And when in the past, if you would have gone to like Gen 4, even, you would take a while to train up those Pokemon, and that team at the end of the game, that was your team. Like, those feel like individuals because you raised them. I think this might just be more of a symptom of grinding than Pokemon Go becoming popular. That makes sense.
Actually, I have the opposite impression, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I want to listen. I want to hear. This is good then. This was a great question to choose.
Yeah. So what happened before was that you would go through the game with your team, and then you had to breed for a competitive Pokemon. So my Greninja in Gen 6, the one that I brought to our tournaments, was named Kojiro Jr. because he was the son of my original starter, Kojiro, because Kojiro didn't have very good stats. I bred for a different Greninja. But now I can take any of the Pokemon I put on my team, and it doesn't matter if it has a bad nature, if it has bad stats, I can just use mints and bottle caps and make that Pokemon competitive.
I think I agree with that.
The feeling I've got is, especially over time, it became less like, this is my Pokemon, there are many like it, I'm going to grab the best one and turbo power it. It used to be that you only had so many proteins, so many whatever. You had to pick the best Pokemon to get buffed, and now you don't need to care. You can just... my Skarmory had a modest nature. That's not good. I had to fix that. But he's now mine, who has a bad nature but overcame it. There's a story there where there just wasn't before.
Yeah, I think the only reason you would these days not use the Pokemon you went through the game with if you want to use that species of Pokemon competitively is if you want a shiny.
I would agree with that. Yeah. I think it's I think from like a playthrough perspective rather than like a post-game competitive perspective, it feels wonky. I don't disagree that it kind of feels like this. And honestly, for Liger, if he's not already doing it, he should just go watch Tamashi Hiroka, or I think she goes by like Tamahiro now. But she has a very similar perspective, and I think from like a gameplay perspective, right? This is just like post game. I agree with you. I think it's super awesome that I can take the Pokemon that I went through the game with. It could be awful, and I can go and like just give it the proper EVs, the proper IVs, with the exception of like zeros, or in the case of Stack Attack, 14 in defense or something.
Yes,
it's very cool that I can take those Pokemon and do that. I think from a gameplay perspective, I think with how easy it is to level things up and how quickly paced the games are, to be able to cram so much more story in, right? If you think about Scarlet and Violet and Legends Z8, like the amount of story in those games is a lot of story. And your Pokemon have to level up to keep up with that.
Yeah. To be fair, the pacing is questionable, but yes.
Yes, I agree with you. But they have to keep up, and this is kind of the way. I think this is very I don't know if exaggerated is the right word, but it's very noticeable in something because it's really an XP share problem. It's not a Pokemon Go problem. It's an experience share problem.
Yes.
And when it comes to in-game play, because you just level up passively and you don't use the Pokemon as much if it's just leveling up passively. Which is, I mean, that's fine. I think you need that in modern games anyway. And I think this is just a shift that is required for the times.
Yes, I agree.
And Pokemon games haven't gotten shorter as a result or anything. So, and I think grinding as a way to make the game longer is just bad game design. Like overall,
yeah,
I think.
Especially when they decide to put the grinding in the post game to make you get the shiny. I was what I like about this shift is that sometimes the Pokemon you want is a very late game encounter.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And
Grandpa in this game, and also every game that Grandpa's been in.
Yeah, I was thinking, for example,
how many games has Drampa been in? I guess no, it was in Gen 8.
3.
It's been in Gen 8, right? It was in Gen 8. Yeah,
it was in Gen 8. It was in Gen 7, and in no game has it been available before the 8th badge.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Or in this one, it is available in the last round of.
Yes, the last round of Wild Areas.
And I was thinking, for example, in Sun and Moon, remember how they added a patch of grass at the bottom of the mountain in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon so that you could catch a Alolan Sandshrew or Alolan Vulpix? Not at the very end.
Catch them there.
No,
you could always catch there. What they added that patch of grass was for, they added it so you could evolve Crabrawler before the end game.
No. I remember pretty well. I may be wrong. I'm like 85% sure.
I'm confident that this is not correct. because in Sun, which is the game where you can get that, at Mount Lanakila base, you could still catch them. They're at level 30, not the ones where they get up higher and then they start appearing in the like level 40s and 50s. You can also get them in Tapu Village, which is the area that's just outside there in basic Sun Moon.
You can get them in Tapu Village. That is correct.
And Tapu Village is where you have to go through. That's the ground area. You can get them. I used a Sand Slash in my first party team. You don't have to get up the mountain.
I remember being disappointed that Vulpix was so far into the game. It may have been
still an Ula Island. Like it's not. It's still a long ways into the game. It's just not right before the end.
Okay. But yeah, my point.
They were rare. They were rare encounters for the record, though. They were like 10% encounters.
But I think I would have like looked for them for hours because it was the Pokemon I was the most excited about going into Sun and Moon. I love a little Ninetales. Anyway, yeah, but so my point was it makes even encounters that you find late game very viable to add to your team. Like in Legends CA, for example, the last slot on my team was up for grabs because I found out that Mega Clefable existed by doing ranked battles online, and I saw it and I was like, I need that. And then I got a better look at it and I was like, yes, but the hat throws me off. And then I faced Naveen and he was like, look, Mega's crafty. And I was like, that is the last member of my team. I need that in my life. I need that guy in my life. And I really wanted a shiny and I couldn't find a shiny and I'm very sad, especially after I got pointed out to me that the hood being white is rather unfortunate, given how it's designed. I for obvious cultural difference reasons, I hadn't realized by myself. But so I will at some point hunt for a shiny Scraggy because I really, really want a shiny Mega Scrafty.
Where is Scraggy available anyway?
Oh, you can catch it on you can catch it on roofs and in the sewer.
No, but there's an easier place where you can actually shiny hunt very easily. So if you fast travel to Quasartico at night, only at night, and you go, there's an alleyway that is not quite in front of you, but to the immediate left of the one in front of you, you run through there and you peek around the corner and there's like 4 Scraggies and sometimes 3 Scraggies and a Scrafty hanging out there all night. And obviously they re-roll every time you fast travel to Guazartico. So that's a great spot to shiny hunt for them. I didn't have the patience to go like more than like 20 or 30 times back and forth and I didn't get a shiny, but I think people have a good luck there.
Interesting. Yeah, but yeah,
so
I
anyway,
think
that's why we think candies didn't cause the problem.
And candies definitely didn't cause the problem. It's like it's like XP share, and I think everything else where you're building competitive teams is great. Like the fact that right now, if I want to build like a 3-man pod, like a 3 Pokemon pod for online, in post game, it takes like a couple of nights of just like playing the game, like the infinite loop, which helps me get my shiny charm. I think if I do that a couple times, I have enough money where I can just go buy a bunch of stuff and just like shove it down my Pokemon's throat and not worry about it, and then have a perfectly competitive Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think that's great. But yeah. All right. With that, guys, you can also let us know in the mailbag what your thoughts are on that. Send that in to puclpodcast@gmail.com. But with that, we are going to go to our mailbag. So let's cue over to those mailbags. Welcome to the mailbag. The mailbag is the part of the show where we read listener emails on the show. You can send them in to us at puclpodcast@gmail.com. We take some of those emails, we read them, not all of them. The ones that aren't read are on our Discord server, but we appreciate and read all of the emails that have come through. With that, though, I want to jump into this, but I would be remiss and outside of my contract if I didn't say this segment is brought to you by the fictional energy drink Green Tauros, the energy drink that gives you hooves.
Hooves.
Yeah. And as always, we'll give the Green Taurus badge to whoever we deem worthy or something like that. Here we go then, guys. We're going to jump right into it. Our first email this week is going to be from Bodhi. Last week, we asked you guys what you thought of Pokemon Legends ZA so far. And that's where we're at. So let's get into it. Lynian, you've got this one.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Bodhi here. Been listening for over a year now. You guys are doing great stuff and make a lot of people's Mondays. You guys keep me occupied on my long work trips, so I appreciate all that you do. Want to throw my 2 cents in for ZA. I'll keep it short since a lot of people have similar opinions. And we're on week 3, so I can only beat the Dead Months Dale for so long. Bad things out of the way first. Obviously, the graphics aren't the prettiest, but I want to focus more on the models and the motions of the game. My biggest gripe about the recent games is when characters hand you items or heal you. They do the awkward hand reach every single time.
Okay, that's true, though. The awkward,
Eh? I know you're miming it. I am as well.
Yes. It's very
I don't like it either.
It's so weird.
But this is a great...
This bugged me to no end.
Yeah. This is a great place to say how good the expressions of the characters are, though, in this game.
And how they immediately stop when they hand you something or do a fist bump.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the fist bump thing's really...
If you have animation,
the fist bump thing's really weird when you just stand there and hold it for a minute. I'm just I've never fist bumped anybody like that.
But it was all worth it for when Gwyn fist bumps you with a fingertip. And very shy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would have killed for one character to do a normal fist bump and everyone to look at them weird. He's like, no, this is not a me thing. What's wrong with you people?
I'm waiting for the turkey or the stick shift, To
continue as he was saying. I have full faith they can make this motion look better, as this has been a thing since Sun and Moon at least. Besides that, yes, I do believe graphics can be better, but it's not the end of the world. It's a fun game, which clearly still had a lot of effort put in, so I'm happy either way. The good things. Battle system is great and super fun. Story is great in my opinion, being a continuation of another previous story. Gave me Black and White 2 vibes, continuing the story in a great way. Unova confirmed?
No.
And the new megas are awesome. I'm not... Yep. I truly don't dislike any of them. Yes, even Mega Pyroar. And I'm excited to see even more Mons get new megas in the DLC. There's just so much to do. I found myself getting distracted throughout the story, exploring rooftops, exploring each wild zone to complete each one, and doing side quests I stumbled on. I completed the main story about a week ago, and I still have so much I want to do. It's awesome. To sum it up, I think it's one of the best modern Pokemon games. I think this does top Arceus from battle mechanics and megas alone. Thank you to Shark last episode, who was defending the game against the 7 out of 10 evil Thatch for a CA stance.
I know. I'm evil. I mean, I think it's fine. The game's fine. It's just not it's not. You can like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with you liking it.
Yeah, I like other games more, but that doesn't mean this one isn't good. I'm
exactly.
I'm very much of the vibe. That'll have to get cut. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, a true hero. Hope everyone is enjoying as much as I am. You guys at Puck will keep up the good work, Bodhi.
Oh, sorry. Lots of sneezes. Okay, I apologize for that.
Oh, bless you.
I know. Sorry. Ruin the show. All right. Thank you for that, Bodhi.
Well, whatever we will do.
Whatever will we do, indeed. All right. This next email is going to be from Nico, and you've got this one, Whims.
I do. Hiya, Puckle. Remember when Pokemon Legends ZA felt far away? Remember our hopes and dreams? Remember your wish list? Well, here's mine, which you can find in various mailbags from 2024.
Actually, I do remember most of them, and Nico and I got into several fights. So,
let's see how many wishes got granted. First, multi-targeted attacks. Before we knew what the battle system would be, I was concerned that Pokemon Legends ZA would follow the one target at a time precedent set by Legends Arceus. Wish granted, with area of effect attacks, and it feels so right. Next, abilities. We didn't get abilities. but I have high hopes for the future. They retooled hundreds of moves to function in the context of the new battle system for this game. I think they can figure out abilities next time around. Wish busted. Yeah, I kept forgetting that I could like Earthquake Electros. Yeah. Third, Clara with the original Dustox. This one's loaded and also very specific. Clara from the Isle of Armor is the best, it's true. But at some point I realized the only returning characters would be from X and Y. What returning characters? Anyway. This
a little
could be
bit
a good
though,
opportunity. This could be a good opportunity, I thought. X and Y had a bloated cast of characters with no personality or story. We can finally give them more. Did we? Well, yes, but with only 4 characters, soon to be 5 with Karina, it still doesn't feel like enough. But I love the new cast. When will my husband return from the war at Quiz Artico headquarters? Please, I need him. Also, there's no regionals. You may take a moment to point and laugh at my stubborn confidence in regionals. This wish is double busted. Look, I think it was legit to hope until maybe not the end, but the last couple of trailers. There was a precedent, so it wasn't. It wasn't.
There was a singular point. There was a singular point.
Yeah, which is more than 0 points. So it was. I think it was legitimate to hope vaguely, but
I think when they were hyping,
sure.
I think when you're hyping up Mega Evolution is like the new comeback mechanic.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't make sense to be like, oh, by the way, regional Pokemon are coming. I think that's too many things to like clash, and it's going to reduce hype to some extent. I think if you're just like regionals and megas and this, I just don't. It's the reason it's the reason like why Galarian and Slowbro can't Mega Evolve. Like, yeah.
Finally, my Heliolisk related wishes. I wanted Heliolisk to run on water. This is, of course, because it learns Surf and because Basilisks, which, yes, Heliolisk is based on, run atop water. Fortunately, my boy still needs a flotation device on water even after learning Surf. Wish busted, but you are 1,000,000,000% right. They should have coded this into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I desperately hoped it wouldn't get a Mega Evolution. Heliolisk is perfect already. Thankfully, Game Freak knew that too. They also made it easy to keep up with the Megas by using plus moves. Wish granted for now, but with DLC bringing new Mega Evolutions, who knows? So I don't think that any Pokemon that is in ZA right now and doesn't have a Mega will get a Mega in the DLC except for Raichu. Because we already know about Raichu.
Even before I saw the leak, and I'm not taking that information into account. No, there's going to be at least a couple, because they want you to be able to have your teammate now Mega Evolves is a heck of a selling point.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
It's going to be weird. Don't worry about it. It's going to be weird.
Okay. I actually would have liked a Mega Heliolisk, but I agree that Heliolisk is very, very good already. So much like Flygon, it's very hard to improve on perfection or near perfection. So maybe that's why we didn't get it.
They never give Megas to Pokemon that are really good. Metagross was unusable before this.
Yeah, I didn't mean good. Like, Heliolisk isn't a great competitive Pokemon. I meant design-wise. Design-wise, Flygon is honestly fantastic already. Like,
hard to improve on that.
Yeah, that's it for now. Hope you all have an amazing week. Thank you, and you too. Take it easy, Nico. P.S. My 2024 New Year's resolution was to stop sending mail about Heliolisk. Resolution happily broken.
You made it to November.
Fair.
All right. Thank you, Nico. We've got one more today, and it is from Chili Gong, a new writer, who gave us their full review of Pokemon Legends EA. It's a little bit on the long side, but we'll take it. Hey, Puckle crew, Chili Gong here, a friendly neighbor up north. First time writing in, and started listening into the podcast around 1.5 years ago. I finally
Come to the
pulled up
mailbag.
the courage. You're welcome. Come back. I finally pulled up the courage to send an email because I've loved Pokemon since my childhood and really wanted to share my thoughts on Legends ZA with Pokemon fans other than my friends. Do it.
That's what we're here for.
Pokemon or Generation 6 was the generation that got me back into Pokemon after falling off around Gen 4, so X and Y have a soft spot in my heart. I always hear the love for Gen 6 sprinkled throughout your podcast episodes, which always gives me a smile. It gives me a smile too.
I love Gen 6.
I love Gen 6. I've been fully back on the Pokemon train since then, having played all the releases since, and recently completed a living dex of TCG cards, 1 card per Pokemon,
Ooh.
all 1,025. Oh, that's cool,
Wow, that's
actually.
so
I like
cool.
that. I'm a big fan. There's only 1 Kubfu card, by the way, so I know which one you got for Kubfu. For my in-game living decks, I'm still missing Koraidon, though I didn't get the shiny GameStop drop. DM me. We'll figure it out. With that bit of a background, here are my thoughts on Legends ZA. So buckle up. I think this one will be a long one. Warning, may contain spoilers for those who haven't finished the game. It's fine, we're a Pokemon podcast. Overall, this was a solid game. In Pokemon relativity, I think it would rank among the top Pokemon games. Although in context, I think Legends Arceus is currently my favorite Pokemon game, so I am biased towards Legends ZA as well. My wish in a Pokemon game is to feel like I'm in the Pokemon Adventures manga, and I think both Legends games come the closest to capturing this feeling, particularly in the trainer dodging mechanic. In the manga, the trainers often had to dodge Pokemon moves themselves while commanding their Pokemon. In the Legends games, dodging wild Pokemon moves while trying to capture them was exciting, particularly against Alpha Pokemon or when being mobbed. For Z8, the mechanics in Rogue Mega Battles added to the Monster Hunter flavor and also kept things fast-paced and feeling like the manga. Spoiler, like hiding behind the ice wall against Mega Frostlass, similar to the Jin Diod fight. I have no idea what that is. Using Pokemon moves to solve quests or alter environments, such as Ice Beam to freeze the fountain, also felt like being in the Pokemon manga or anime and made the world feel more like where people and Pokemon coexist. Thatch here. I think it would be cool if we could freeze things outside of the adventure, but I digress.
Yeah, I was listening to one of the last episodes where you guys were saying, oh, yeah, now that you have to rotate your moves. And I realized having to rotate through your moves while one of the moves recharges while being on the battlefield with your Pokemon, that is exactly like the anime battles.
Yeah.
Exactly like them.
Yeah. No, I the way I kind of hope that this system plays out, if it is adopted in some form into like Gen 10 or something like that, I kind of hope that the Let's Go mechanic from Gen 9, where it was kind of dumb and you couldn't really do anything with it, I'm kind of hoping that is somehow adopted into the Let's Go mechanic, where it's just like, oh, I told them to use Bullet Punch real quick, and that's what happened. I kind of want something like that to pop up. I don't know how you do that. That's not my problem. That's Pokemon's problem. All right, battle system. One of the biggest draws of ZA is the new battle system. I enjoyed the experiment, but I'm hoping that the mainline Generation 10 returns to regular Pokemon turn-based battling, because I think that is one of the core defining features of Pokemon games. You are correct.
Agreed.
In both Legends games, I felt the storyline trainer battles were too fast and too easy to have a one-hit KO exchange, even at lower levels. For ZA, the initial presentation of the battle system made it feel more real-time. However, trainer battles sometimes felt like they were more turn-based anyways, due to the cooldown between moves. Also, since you are not controlling the Pokemon directly, you can't really make them dodge moves without recalling them or running far, which took away from the feeling of your Pokemon doing real-time battling. Dodging felt strictly related to the trainer, and it would be interesting if a dodge mechanic was added for your own Pokemon. Despite these gripes, learning the new ways that moves work was a fun learning curve, and getting off a perfectly timed Protect always feels good. I still can't do it.
I haven't Protect on any of my Pokemon. This tells you how much I understand about using this combat system.
Also, being able to change moves so easily, as well as TM moves directly from the menu, was a really nice quality of life change. They have that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they haven't. No, they don't have that anymore, dude. No, it's kind of in Scarlet and Violet, but
not nearly as
not as smoothly.
as
Not as smoothly. Yeah. The online battles in a 4-person free-for-all were surprisingly more fun than I thought it would be. Points were rewarded quite generously, making and reaching K rank for Greninja less painful and more fun. It just seems strange that this style of battle was never introduced in the main storyline and is kept online alone. I kind of agree. Gameplay loop and story. Besides a lengthy tutorial that prevented you from exploring the city right away, I enjoyed the game loop of ZA. It felt like your day job was a researcher catching Pokemon to help out Mabel, as well as helping people around the city for side quests, making the city feel vibrant. One of my favorite side quests involved my favorite Pokemon, Gengar. At night, I felt like a vigilante protecting the city from rogue Mega Pokemon while beating up trainers to gain rank in order to further that cause and discover more about the story. My favorite rogue Mega fight was against Dragonite, and the most annoying was Banette.
I hated the Banette one.
The Banette was,
that was
bad.
Annoying.
Yeah. Even though you could do side quests or fight rogue megas at any time of day, it felt more fun for me to keep this day-night cycle. This loop was engaging and made me finish the main storyline within the first week. The story of ZA wasn't Pokemon's best, and I still think Scarlet and Violet has the best storyline of any Pokemon game so far, but I'm glad X and Y now have their well-deserved follow-up. I like how the game handled the aftermath of Team Flare. I wish the game fleshed out more of Tawny/Urbane's story as well as Lita. Dude, if they could have just said the name Tierno, that would have been great, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why she got interrupted.
Like, why couldn't you just say my brother Tierno? I look up to him, and like we're just done.
Yeah.
Like, you know. They did a good job with Naveen's story as well as Kanari and Tarragon. Actually, a lot of the characters felt really good in this story. I'm not gonna lie. Like they've taken the character building that they had in Gen 9 and Scarlet and Violet and they applied it to this, and it's very good.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave too many stories here, but some of the story choices leading to the ending left me confused. One thing the game was sorely missing was voice acting. Like others have said, even Animal Crossing type voices would suffice. Just give us anything.
No. I could not take the Animal Crossing voices. Please, no.
Could you? I would love that.
Animal Crossing voice, but they sound vaguely French. Does
Yes.
sound like the kind of thing that would absolutely send me. I'm even just.
This
if
sounds
you ever wanna
amazing.
laugh, go look at the people go look at any people who are French playing the game and hitting the curry croissants.
I
Streaming the French national anthem as he was mashing through the cutscene.
I saw that video, but I didn't click on it. I need to go find it right now. God.
We're going to end it with favorite megas in Pokemon. I love all the new mega forms that were added. Contrary to the last episode, though, Mega Barbaracle is not my favorite. I think there's too many Pan's Labyrinth eyes on the hands, which creeps me out. I really enjoyed Mega Frostlass's design. A surprise favorite was
It's
Mega
so beautiful.
Excadrill. I think it looks really cool and executed the same kind of idea as Mega Feraligatr, but better. It was also really strong on my team.
I hate it too. I have to admit, like, Barbaracle is one of my 3 least favorite Pokemon. The Mega has right.
I like it. I think they went full Hindu demon with it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
I still don't like Barbaracle or Mega Barbaracle, but Mega Barbaracle has so many more rights than plain Barbaracle. So,
And it's going to be
well done.
horrifying because if it gets Shell Smash, which it will,
Gosh.
it's Terrakion with Shell Smash.
It'll be
Yeah.
cool.
It'll be great.
All right. One thing I appreciate about the newer Pokemon games is I feel like they are better designed to let you use different Pokemon. Oh, this actually ties into the Poke opinion. Okay. Often a Pokemon you may need to help you in your next big fight will be available at a reasonable level to catch and join your team. I had the chance to try many different Pokemon and have never used before and was constantly swapping Pokemon in and out of my team. It was really fun trying out all the different Megas. Final score, 7.5 out of 10. Those are my thoughts on ZA. I have way more, but this email has gone on far too long, and I am being distracted by the World Series final as a total bandwagoner. What a game, and we're still in extra innings. As a side note, I love the current catch-up mechanic for the PokeQuiz, and that the co-hosts have been game to go all in. Cheers,
Except
Chili
me,
Gone.
because I am a scared little sheep.
All right. Well, thank you for that email. I don't know who you guys think deserves the Green Tauros badge, but
This email was really good.
Chili Gong? We can do
Yeah.
Chili Gong. Chili Gong, you got that Green Tauros badge. But with that, guys, if you want to email us next week, let us know what you think of the trailer and the information we got for the DLC. Send that into puclpodcast@gmail.com. We will probably get into it next week. With that, though, if you want to keep up with us throughout the week, the best way to do so is come to our Discord at pucldiscord.com. You can, of course, also follow us over on social media at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Additionally, you can also follow us over at YouTube at youtube.com/puclpodcast. There's a video version of this podcast that you're listening to right now. You could be on YouTube and also watching it, but that's fine. You can also go ahead and follow us over at Twitch at twitch.tv/thepuclpodcast. Streams are at least every Wednesday, though I might just do it some more this week because it feels good and it's fun. Yeah, I think that's mostly everything. And if you want to help support the show, you can go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/puclpodcast, get ad-free versions of the podcast and a little bit more. With that, though, guys, I have been your host, Trainer Thatch.
I've been Lynian.
And I have been the Fluffiest Whimsicott, and I'm on my way to go collect my shinies in Wild Zone 3.
And here in the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's closing time.
Closing time.